People have been eating food. They call it lumbe. You'll be on the lumbe. You'll be there like a full week. The family has to provide from Monday to Saturday. Yet the person they're going to bury is going to be buried on a Sunday. That why would you provide for? There is food. There is financial crisis. Why would you provide for things like that? Burial.
So let me just give a little bit of context. Now, the minister says that this one will save up on time, right? Says that first of all, we spend a lot of time burying.
Spend a lot of time. Who was complaining?
I'm giving context. Why the minister was saying that? He was saying we spend a lot of time burying. So how about we put all the burials on the weekend so that we use Monday to Friday to go to work, right? People ask for leave. They are going to bury. They go for a week or two, and they're saying that the minister is saying that does what? Deteriorates the work plan, right? But Brenda, the truth is that I know you support it being on the weekend, but Brenda, of all the issues that are happening currently in this country, we chose to talk about the Ministry of Public Service.
Chose to talk about
because
that was
how relevant is it now? How is it relevant?
We are in the financial crisis.
To us now.
Right now there is fuel.
How is financial crisis related to
They're helping people to save up this car money. Maybe you can put it in fuel. Maybe you can put it in other things instead of burials.
Were we complaining before?
Yeah, you can be the voice. You can decide to be the voice of the voice.
I think first of all, this is a very...
This is a very
I was about to use a very bad word.
This is a very word.
I was about to say this is a very useless topic.
No, it's not useless.
Because right now we are not... It's not key. But also, let me also use a normal example. One, does that mean that if your relative, if your friend, if whoever you're going to bury dies on a Monday, you have to wait till Saturday to bury them?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You have to give them a befitting.
What are you doing with the body all that time?
This is their last time to give this person who has died a befitting burial.
What are you doing with their body?
To keep it and wait.
How are you keeping it?
Let me give you an example. I might be having my someone who has died, and maybe the daughters or the sons, they are still in the UK, they are still in Canada, things like that. So they wait for this one. I'm giving you an example.
How are you going to keep the body from Monday to Saturday?
In the mortuary.
But that also inquires, you think you keep the body there for free?
Yeah, for someone to keep the body in the mortuary, that means they have money.
It's not for free. And that's the thing. So if your point is we are trying to save money, you're not saving money. In fact, you're increasing your money.
But they're not complaining. They can afford
that's what I'm saying. Auntie Brenda, you've said the reason why the minister is putting them over the weekend is to save us money. And I'm saying, no, you're not saving us money. In fact, we are spending more money to maintain the body. Because you need to maintain it, because if you don't maintain it, it rots, right? Do you know the cost of maintaining that body? So it means I'm spending more money. So why don't you let people bury then?
Bury there and then?
Yes, the usual thing. Let's come. The person has died on Monday. We go, we mourn with them. By Wednesday, we are burying and we go back to our things. Instead of us keeping the body in the house, you're making people be traumatized all the time. Every time they come in the house, they're seeing the body. Come on. Also, we have more relevant things, more useful things to talk about. Let's talk about the dead.
Because maybe there is someone who would want to talk about it, but they do not have the voice to talk about. So the minister came up and is like, there is money that we have productive things to do. You're there you're in the meeting, and then someone calls you that you know what, this is happening. So they decided, why wouldn't burials be on Saturday?
It's okay. It's fine. You know what? It's very fine. But we want to hear from you. Give us a call on the numbers on your screen, but also on our social media platforms. That is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. That is at Church of Uganda Family TV. And let us know, right? Do you think that it is relevant that all burials happen over the weekend? That means Saturday and Sunday. And that means that it is illegal to bury on a Wednesday. So it means that for our dear brothers and sisters in the Muslim faith, it means that actually for them where they have to bury that, I think is it that very day or the day after, something like that, that for them they can't wait all that long according to their faith. So what would that mean for them? please let us know on our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, but also give us a call. Later on, we'll be taking your calls, and we want to hear from you. Why do you think it's relevant? Do you think we need to push burials?
Yeah, I think we need to.
Yes, and by the way, if this very, I fear saying useless, but if this proposal goes through, we won't be the only country that does this. Kenya will join Kenya. Yes, in doing this, where Kenya, it's only over the weekend where you're supposed, if they find you buried on a Wednesday, all of you, they arrest you. Don't you see? So it means
that's why it's relevant. First of all, in the government of Kenya, they introduced their mortuaries and funeral homes where bodies are kept before being taken for burial.
First of all, Brenda, Kenya, and not to sound,
even here they can
I've been to Kenya. Kenya is way more organized than us.
How?
We are not organized at all.
But here they can put.
Have you been to Kenya?
Funeral homes.
No, which ones?
Where they can
How about? Actually, let us start with those things. You first put the things there. Put the funeral homes. In fact, I had the ministry also wants to put burial grounds for state officials when a very important person dies. They want to put a place. Now you first designate those places. And then after that, you come back and propose and say, now we have funeral homes, we have this state mortuaries, we have a place where to maintain your bodies, and then now come and then propose. You think we will refuse? We won't refuse.
Support that.
We won't refuse that. And in fact, we need to go in for a break. But when we come back, we'll be continuing with the discussion on burials that are to take place only Saturday and Sunday. Yes, do let us know on our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, what you think. Let's go in for a break. When we come back, we'll be coming back with more here at Church of Uganda Family TV.
Do you have a business that you are looking to grow? Advertising with Church of Uganda Family TV is the way to go. We are located on Church House, level 13, along Kampala Road. We offer favorable rates and an extremely creative production team that will work with you to take your business to the next level. To give us a ring, call us on 0781 084215 or 0750 655232. Church of Uganda Family TV, enriching lives.
Brethren, yes we can. We can clear the debt of Church House. And I want to invite you to give generously to the love gift. May God bless you as you give.
Easy Change Forex Bureau. We deal in all major foreign currencies like US dollars, British pounds, euros, Kenya shillings, and very many others. We are located at Church House Level 1, shop number 4 along Kampala Road. We operate from Monday to Friday 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Saturday 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. For more information, contact us on 0706 09 4189 or 0783 837363. For the best forex rates, Easy Change Forex Bureau is your answer.
Welcome to Coffee Production Tips, brought to you by Uganda Coffee Development Authority. Uganda Coffee Development Authority is the government agency mandated to promote and oversee the coffee industry as a whole by developing research, facilitating coffee production and productivity, by training farmers on good agricultural practices, controlling the quality and improving the marketing of coffee for the benefit of stakeholders. Planting coffee seedlings, mulching, training coffee seedlings, and stamping coffee. Farmers are encouraged to adopt good agricultural practices to get high yields, good prices, and better income from coffee. These tips are brought to you by Uganda Coffee Development Authority.
But the truth is that thank you so much for welcome for being with us here at Judge of Uganda Family TV. We're having a discussion here and the conversation is heated up. Barriers over the weekend. The Ministry of Public Service came out and said now all barriers need to happen over the weekend because when they don't, you're wasting time. Now, Catherine Tarakwate, who is the Public Service Ministry Permanent Secretary, confirmed that weekends have been proposed as days for burial, but she said it has not yet been approved. And she continues to say, and I quote her, there is a proposal of weekends. Some stakeholders say we Ugandans, but who are these stakeholders? She needs to clarify that we Ugandans spend more time mourning than working. This, they say, does not only affect private businesses, but also service delivery. And she continued to say that, however, this can be implemented once we get all the voices from stakeholders and then we send to cabinet for approval, she added. Now, I don't understand. Who are these stakeholders, Brenda? Are you the stakeholder? Are you one of the stakeholders who is advocating for barriers to happen on
Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah.
No, I'm not the stakeholder. But I think very soon they'll be coming to tell us who are the stakeholders.
But Brenda, why do we pretend that we are very busy, that we are that we are working very hard?
We're not working very hard, but
that's what you're saying.
The time we would put in other beneficial things,
like what?
And other important things, like our work. For someone goes for a burial, maybe. Yeah, then you spend there the whole week because maybe you're related to this person. You cannot leave your work.
Now, according to our culture, Brenda, we are very attached, right, to the people we love. And death, Brenda, is not. We don't plan for it. We don't be there and be like, no. In the month of Feb, I think is the month where I think. I think
this one is going to die.
I think this one's going to die. So let's plan around it, and no, death comes.
Let me tell you.
It comes abruptly.
Let me first
and what I'm saying is that Brenda, our loved ones, you need to give us time, right, to mourn them. I've lost my parents. I've lost my mother. I've lost my brother.
No, that is irrelevant. It is irrelevant.
What do you mean it's irrelevant?
Doing it for I don't know.
What do you mean it's irrelevant? I want to mourn my loved one. How I mourn my loved one?
Rest.
If I want to take a week, if I want to take a month, I need to be given that freedom. Why is the government very willing to plan everything out for me? It's like telling me, now Byron, I want to also start planning how you're going to eat. You can't start telling. It is the very same thing. You're telling me what to do.
The same thing. Byron, let me tell you, now if you want to mourn your person for a month, for a year, for a week, now those are yours. The government has said they want burials to be on Sunday and Saturday, of which it's not only in Uganda, but it's also in other countries like Kenya. Let me first quote John Rupai. John Rupai, the Kachira Town Council Speaker, said it is a bright idea and more economical, as families do not spend a lot on feeding mourners. Yes, you go on a funeral. They feed the family feeds the mourners for one full week. Can you imagine? It's not economical because they are getting in their pockets.
First of
and
all,
the mourners even contribute chukumi cannot feed the mourners.
First of all, Brenda, when we in our culture, particularly in Uganda, when someone dies, for some reason we collect money. I don't know where this thing came from.
Nowadays they no longer
But
collect
they
money.
do. And I don't know which funerals you've been
But
you've been
when is the
attending.
last time you went for a burial?
Last week, a
real?
friend of mine, yes, the MP of Bushenyi, former MP of Bushenyi, is it, died because of COVID.
How much did you contribute?
Of course, I did contribute because I didn't know him like that. But
You-
people contributed money, contributed millions of money.
Yes.
Brenda. They were reading them in church, and I was thinking, man, people really, really contribute. So when you say that, and usually we are not using our money to feed you. You, the mourners, actually, you think me, Byron, if I've lost my parents or if I've lost a brother or whatever, I'm going to come and cook for you? No, the people in the village are the ones that come. They bring the food.
Who said?
It's what happens in the village, Brenda. You think I don't feed you? No. They bring the food. Actually, they say, guys, this guy has died. At least that's what happens.
Byron,
in
that
mine.
was for long.
No.
Nowadays,
It
people
also
don't
happens in
contribute.
mine.
It's only family.
It happens in
that
Kanungu.
contribute.
Let me
Those
see.
people are rich.
Huh?
Eh?
It happens-
Those people,
no.
people of Kanungu
No.
are rich.
No.
But you're looking at a family like that side of Sirongo, Ntoroko, where even the schools have not yet begun, and then you're telling them to contribute
Have
for
you-
one full week.
No. Now, let me tell you how those people now bury. We are different. Different cultures. bury-
Yes, and that's
different
why we're
cultures.
speaking about
different cultures
cultures.
bury differently, and that is why I'm saying it's very irrelevant for you to say that now let all of them be over the weekend, because they can't. Because different cultures mourn differently. That the people of Ntoroko might say, no. For us in our culture, we need to bury in 2 days, man. We can't surpass 2 days. The Muslims say the truth is the guy dies this morning, we bury him in the evening. That's what happens. So you can't say that because we are wasting time, because we are working very hard, we are doing all these things, we want all the burials to happen over the weekend. Come on. It's not logical, but also, don't we have anything else to talk about?
We have other things. We also have fuel
We are now
prices.
discussing burials.
There is no fuel
We're
in
discussing
town.
dead people.
There are some
Come
things
on.
that maybe contribute. They can contribute to that.
No.
If saving money, if you had saved money and there are mortuaries, the government had created mortuaries and burial places, then you wouldn't spend money on that same thing. So you would be looking at maybe saving money for fuel. Maybe you'd be looking at other things. But right now, this is the talk of the town.
Yes, now, and the clerics and the local government say, and this is Dr. Muhammad Chigundu, who is the Director of Communication and Research in the office of, for example, the Supreme Mufti in Chibuli, says that in Islam, for example, we are not supposed to keep a body for long. As long as one dies, the body is disposed of to where it belongs, he says. And of course, John Okea, who is the same LC5 chairperson for the Tororo district, said the country should have adopted the law long ago. He's supporting Brenda. He's saying Noachi, and of course again Noachi, by the Ministry of Information Cabinet, Uganda Kingdom spokesperson, also opposed the move, saying although it had been accepted in other countries, it might not work well with different cultures. What I've been saying, that your culture might
let me ask you.
say this. But even as I conclude, because we're out of time, as I conclude, I'm saying, first of all, we have better things to talk about. Ministry of Public Service. Your people are pushing their retirement age. They are saying, instead of 55, they're saying they're 45. How about you first deal with that before you start dealing with, before you start dealing with dead people and burials? Yeah, I think let's discuss more important issues. Fuel prices are high. Schools have increased their school fees. We don't have jobs. Street vendors are being chased off the street. You want to talk about burials? Very irrelevant, in my opinion.
In my opinion, I conclude by saying, let me first quote the MP. I'm complaining as your MP. There are so many functions and we have to attend all of them. At times I'm in a cabinet meetings only to be told to come and attend a burial.
Let me tell you.
Yeah?
You're an old man. You can say no.
And let me ask this question. How about, are there Muslims in Kenya? What do they do? So they should ask them. How do they cope? How do they bury?
And that is why I'm saying the culture in Kenya is different from us.
You can't
You can't say because now
the religion is still the same.
you can't say now because Trump does this, even me I want to do it. We're in different cultures. We're in different countries. You do your thing. Let me do mine.
Let me tell you, Barry.
And
here,
okay, conclude, please.
Still
I
here in
interrupted
Uganda. Still here in Uganda, it will still work. If they want burials to be on Saturday and Sunday, it will still work. And you cannot mourn someone we cannot let you to mourn someone for a full month.
Why? That's how I want to mourn.
Yeah, and those are yours. The government says burials should be on Saturday and Sunday. So if you want to mourn for a full month, just go and bury this person, and then later in your house, you will get to mourn. So that is what I'm concluding with. Burials should be on Saturday to save some money. Right now, fuel prices are hiked. We need to save our money. Let's go in for a short break. Very soon we're going to be coming up with Edgar talking about sports.
Good morning, Uganda. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
Good morning, our people. Let me hope you've woken up this morning.
Follow us on our social media platforms. That is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. That is at Church of Uganda Family TV. That is COU Family TV on all our social media platforms with the hashtag Morning Glory.
Sports updates.
Yes, the latest in sports news here at Church of Uganda Family TV. Bruno Edgar is here always to confuse us and tell us many things and tell us how we are doing badly in AFCON. But before we start, Bruno, burials are meant to happen over the weekend. Public service, the ministry says, you know what? Let's have all burials over the weekend. What do you think?
I had that conversation that you and Brenda Mahoro were having. What business does government have when it comes to letting when it comes to organizing burials for us? What business does government have when it comes to us and how we bury our loved ones?
No, nothing.
It's like them trying to regulate how I eat, at what time I sleep, or at what time I use the toilet.
I totally agree with you.
It makes no sense.
Very much.
Because there's not, like you said, there's no plan timetable for this person is going to die on Tuesday, this person, it makes no sense.
But the things that make sense are results. And the sports results make a lot of sense. Because you played, we saw, and we know. And Bruno is here to tell us how we are doing. How did we do?
Before we go to AFCON, I want to start with a little Uganda news.
Cool.
One ex-Cranes captain, Dennis Onyango, he gifted a teenager at Prosper Academy the last national team armband that he wore. And this
as
was
captain,
As captain, yes. So the last time he wore the armband for Uganda, of course, Dennis Onyango retired as the captain and player for Uganda Cranes. That was the last game against Malawi, the AFCON qualifier that Uganda failed to win or draw, because he needed at least a draw to make it to AFCON, but Malawi beat Uganda 1-0. Dennis Onyango retired, and so he gifted that armband to a teenager at Prosper Academy. This was during an event where Onyango was called to inspire the youth on how to make it to the big stage in football. So that was very good. It's sort of passing on the guard. Saying, yes, I'm handing over to the next generation, and we hope that many Ugandans will will get to have a successful career like Dennis Onyango, even better, because he has done so much in the world of football. And I have an update on the AFCON Nations Cup, but it's not the one for football. This is the hockey Nations Cup. Unfortunately, our women who are representing Uganda at the AFCON Nations Cup for hockey were beaten 5-0 by Zimbabwe. And this is after they lost 3-0 to Namibia. So they thought they would revenge that loss to Namibia by beating Zimbabwe, but outperformed. But we still wish them the best, and we hope that at least they'll come away from the tournament with a win.
All right.
Now to AFCON, the other AFCON football this time. We had some games that took place yesterday. Malawi drew 0-0 with Senegal, and Zimbabwe won 2-1 against Guinea. Now Senegal topped the group. That's Group B with 5 points. Guinea qualified second with 4 points. Malawi had 4 points as well, and Zimbabwe finished the group with 3 points. And that sees Senegal and Guinea both qualify for the next round of AFCON. And Malawi is still waiting for confirmation on whether they will be one of the best third place teams in the tournament. Now, an interesting thing happened during the Zimbabwe-Guinea game. The Salim Mukasanga, who is Rwandese, became the first woman to referee a Nations Cup game. Yes, so congratulations to all the ladies. Congratulations to Salim. She put on a very assured performance, gave out 6 yellow cards, and she was the boss. No one could push her around.
Didn't she end the game in the 89th minute?
No, she did not. She's more competent than some men.
We will have that conversation another day.
Yes, but there are 4 female officials at this year's AFCON. So that's a very big thing. We'll be seeing what's happening in sport.
We'll be seeing more women reffing.
And I think it's really good.
I think so too.
So well. And then in other games, in Group C, Gabon drew 2-2 with Morocco, and Ghana were beaten 3-2 by Comoros.
Let me tell you, I think that's one of my biggest surprises this year, that Ghana, you're not even round of 16, not even semis, 0.
They ended the tournament with 1 point actually. This saw Morocco, while Morocco finished the group with 7 points, Gabon 5 points. So Morocco and Gabon are through to the next round. Comoros finished with a very hearty 3 points. But I love this year's AFCON because it seems to be the year of the underdog. Teams like Tunisia, Egypt, even Morocco, their game against Gabon last night was a struggle for them. Gabon played a better game. Teams like Ghana, I think it's showing that if you take the games for granted. If you take teams for granted, you'll be beaten.
Yeah.
Because this is Comoros' second stint at AFCON.
Okay.
And so they are rookies, but they were able to beat Ghana. So kudos to the underdogs, and if the big teams don't take this AFCON seriously, they'll be ejected.
Yeah.
Like today, Egypt, their games in Group D, Egypt will be playing Sudan, while Guinea-Bissau will be playing Nigeria. Now, Nigeria has already qualified, but if Egypt don't win the match, or if they don't draw, if they lose the match, basically, they will be ejected from AFCON.
Egypt as well?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Qualify, so
Egypt,
that's
please.
what I'm saying.
Dude,
This
I predicted
AFCON.
that you are a finals guy. Please don't disappoint me.
I told you, just leave Egypt alone and back Nigeria. I still think Nigeria might win this tournament.
Okay.
Or a surprise team. Because even Senegal is not playing very good football.
Yeah.
And then moving to the Premier League, we had a match yesterday. Brighton drew 1-1 with Chelsea. Brighton's goal came from Webster in the 60th minute, while Ziyech scored in the 28th minute for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Now at the end of the match, Thomas Tuchel, the coach of Chelsea, came out to say that Chelsea is mentally and physically tired. And in fact, he has given the squad the next 2 days off. Now,
why are they tired? They've been having back-to-back games.
Yeah, they've been having back-to-back games. So he actually, it's not just the squad, even the staff. Everyone is mentally tired, and he said because they have a match on Sunday against Tottenham. Yeah. But he has given them 2 days off. After this week, we shall be entering to the international break, and he said he's going to give them a further 1 week off following the international break.
Okay.
So hopefully that
it's a good excuse, but
can bring the best out of Chelsea. But it looks like they are slipping away from the title race and entering the dreaded top 4 race if they are not careful.
Yeah.
Today we have other games in the Premier League. Leicester will be playing Tottenham Hotspurs. The match will be at 10:30 East African time, and then Manchester United, your team, will be playing Brentford at 11 p.m. What do you think?
I don't want to predict, because last time I predicted Egypt is here. If they lose today, they will be ejected. If I predict Man U, they might just surprise us. So I choose not to predict today. Whatever comes.
Have faith. This is Church of Uganda family.
Yeah.
Where's your faith?
Sometimes faith in football is not a faith that you need to rely on.
But Manchester United needs to become serious. Otherwise, they stand the risk of not qualifying for the top 4 this season.
Yeah.
They are 5 points behind West Ham.
They're still 7th or 8th?
They are 7th, but they are 5 points behind West Ham, who is currently at 4th spot. So they still have a chance. Manchester United just needs to win their games. Now, remember Everton's coach got sacked. They are currently hunting for a coach, and the rumors are Rooney and Lampard are in the frame for the Everton job.
Okay.
So one of the two will be hired.
I've seen Lampard coach. I would want to see Rooney coach. I wonder how that looks like.
Yes, he's doing a good job at Derby County. And I think coaches that were ex-players need to be given a chance in the Premier League.
Let him come back.
Steven Gerrard is doing well, so I hope, especially as a Man U fan,
I think I would want to see
him
that
as a coach.
Might end up supporting Everton in jokes.
I know Man U suffered. And lastly, I just wanted to point out, so the best FIFA awards happened, and yesterday we mentioned how Lewandowski won best men's player. So I just wanted to point out for you how the Ugandans voted. Now Ugandan captain, the captain of Uganda, Crates Okwi, voted Lionel Messi ahead of Lewandowski and Salah. Micho, who is the coach of Uganda Cranes, voted Jorginho ahead of N'Golo Kante and Mohamed Salah. While our media representative, Mayamba, voted, he was the only one who used common sense, and he voted Lewandowski ahead of Lionel Messi and Jorginho.
Not like that, Bruno.
It's like that because why would you vote Messi? But
anyway,
so that's how it went.
Bruno, thank you so much for always giving us the sports updates every single morning. We are glad We pray that Man United wins their game today because really we have suffered enough. But thank you so much for giving us the sports updates. Bruno will come back again tomorrow at the same time to give us the sports updates. We're going to go in for a break, but when we come back, we'll be coming back in the next hour with the guest of the day. So do not go anywhere.